Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, our beautiful country, and how we're going to fix both of those bad boys together, mostly by charting a course towards freedom and slapping tyranny wherever we find it, left, right, center. It matters not. It's just going to get slapped. What I'm going to show you right now is some of the best compilation clips of the propaganda that has been now newly issued to us. You guys are fully briefed on how the Democrats will put out gun control propaganda and say that, guns are the #1 cause of death of children in the United States, and we need big, bold executive actions from the Biden administration. They make them up, they distribute them out, and then everyone does it. We've got some new ones about how to stop Trump you guys are going to absolutely love. Everything will be linked in the description box below. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think. And of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on, because YouTube's up to those old antics, and don't let them interrupt your freedom prescription, because that is just rude. So make sure that subscription is active. All right. So as we get into this, guys, we've got to talk about our sponsor who makes all this content possible, Checkmate. Okay? Checkmate makes original manufactured equipment that holds things that can be round and tends to go in other things like freedom distributors at higher velocities and higher decibel levels. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you know. Now, if you have something that's unique, like a freedom distributor that's require a little more picky, a little more artistic taste in your freedom supplying distribution needs, you should check them out, because they supply most of them across the board already. They are the source to go to. They've been doing innovation in this Freedom C distribution field for the past 4 decades. They're everybody. Anybody who's anybody knows what I'm talking about, and it's linked right down there in the description box below. Thank you so much to Checkmate for making this possible. And now, guys, we've got to get into this. We're going to jump right over to the X profile at Braden LOA if you want to join in the fun. Let's go. All right, so I mentioned in the introduction here all the different things that we've been together for the last 4 years of the talking points go out in the Democrat machine, the media, the marketing, the politicians, all of it is verbatim. It is literally repeat, exact same line every single time. Well, credit where credit's due. An account on X called Western Lensman. This is some of the best compilation clips I've ever seen. But before I show you some from the past, I'm going to show you the new one that just went out. This is obviously what was focus group tested. This is how it's going to stop us from taking our gun rights back from the tyrants who have taken them over the last 100 years. But apparently this is how they're going to do it. Watch this clip, and then I'll show you some other ones for good examples of propagandistic abuse. Watch this.
We begin this hour with the chaos.
The average American sees chaos. The American people see chaos.
It's total chaos.
You brought chaos.
It's just complete chaos.
Unleashed an economic chaos.
They unleash chaos.
They are creating chaos.
This chaos.
There's too much chaos.
Total chaos.
But amidst the chaos,
I'm going to see chaos.
After seeing all the chaos,
the chaos he has unleashed on America.
Continue to see the chaos.
Economic chaos.
A lot more chaos.
Trump's chaos. This is chaos. With such chaos.
The chaos, because of this chaos. Chaos.
All of this chaos. Uncertainty and chaos.
Given all that chaos.
When it's chaos.
All the chaos. Chaos and confusion grows.
More chaos, dysfunction. The chaos is the purpose. The chaos is the goal.
It's chaos.
That was 45
We
instances.
begin this hour with...
I don't want to hear that again. That's 45 instances of different politicians and media saying the exact same talking point. Now, why is this important? This is incredibly important because we are being effective. You are being effective. The people who are taking their rights back from the grassroots level are being effective. This is what their counter to the grassroots movement of resisting tyranny is. Aligned focus point or well-tested focus point topics, and then hit them. It's propagandistic. Nothing is changing on the Democrat side of the approach to this. They will get the low information people, the low information voters. They will get no one else, because this, while it's rudimentary, it is extremely effective. Now, let me show you something, because I told you in the intro how they do it to our gun world. I already showed you the Elizabeth Warren thing. I don't want to listen to her again. Here is something from, again, same account. They did amazing work on this. The same account during the 2024 campaign. This one's all about joy. Watch this, because if there's one thing that the Democrats get full credit for, it is the hive mind ability to stay on focus point. Watch this.
The one thing that I will not forgive them for is they're trying to steal the joy from this country.
The joy felt by Americans backing the Harris-Walz ticket.
We are joyful warriors. Being joyful is part of the American identity.
The joy factor. Campaign of joy.
You're talking
this
about
is worse than
radical
I
joy. It is downright joyful.
It looks like a joyous rally. It looks like a joyous occasion.
So much joy.
Real zeal and joy in the campaign.
The joy that you're bringing back to the country.
Joyful, exuberant rally.
Thank you for bringing back the joy.
Power of joy.
And joy.
Something incredibly joyful.
She does it all with a sense of joy.
Joy, joy,
Joy.
joy, 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 joy.
Joy.
Imagine that. American politics. Joyful again.
Yeah, that aged well. Yeah, so you guys seeing the pattern here? Again, these compilations are fire. I'm just waiting on them to do one from the big, bold initiatives from the beginning of the Biden administration when they were talking about banning assault weapons, as they called them, or just taking our rights away before the onslaught of which we are wheeling back day by day. There's joy. We just saw chaos. What kind of host would I be, though, if I didn't have a third one ready for you? Watch this one. Same account. They did firework on this. Absolute fire. Watch this. Here's another one.
The strength that we have is in this moment.
Listen to your constituents. Center them in this moment.
But I can tell you that there are a lot of people that are watching his leadership in this moment. This is the moment.
No, I think about what's happening, in this moment.
What's important is that we meet this moment.
So are these current Democrats the ones to meet the moment?
What do you want to see us doing right now in this moment?
And which Democrats are actually going to stand up against Elon Musk and Donald Trump in this moment?
The fight that you all are exhibiting is not just what the base wants, but it's what this moment requires.
The strength.
Okay, this is the whole point of this video. 1, 2, 3. Chaos is the new one, okay? When you are looking at all of this happening, and this is the most important part, they do the exact same thing to the gunfight and the gun rights and the gun control zones of influence. This is what they do. The way you dispel this and the way you beat this is you utilize your power in social media and spread things like this, because it makes them look incredibly scripted and incredibly controlled. This is how you beat these people. This is how you beat them and take away their entire influence so that you don't lose your gun rights. In fact, I dare say the next generation gets their gun rights back from these people because social media has made this so accessible. Guys, chaos, joy in this moment. That's all they've done. That's all they ever will do, because they can't go to actual effective policies and effective things that specifically in the gun world have worked, because all their gun control does is make it easier for criminals to have an advantage over the legal. Gun control literally gives all the advantage to the criminal. It enhances the power of the criminal and it decreases the value of the legal. This is incredibly important, but I'm just saying. I hope you guys enjoyed that I don't know why that word's so hard for me today. Compilation. And everything will be linked in the description box below. Send this out so you can defeat this, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.